Okay, let's go look at some practice problems on section 14.4 on properties of logs. If I want you to expand log of 3xy, how would you write that as the sum or difference of logs? You would write that as log 3, what? Plus log x, keep going, plus log y. Number 2, that's it. Number 2, log base 3 of x divided by y. How would you split that up? Log base 3 of x minus log base 3 of y. That's it. Number 3, log, understood to be base 10, of 7x plus 5 to the 5th. What does that power do? It moves to the front, so you would write that as 5 log 7x plus 5. Can you do anything else? Can you split this sum up? No. That's it. That's all you can do. Number 4. I need to rewrite the 6th root of q to the 5th. How do I rewrite the 6th root of q to the 5th? It's q to the 5th to the 6th, which is q to the 5/6 power. So how would I write this? Log base 4 q to the 5/6, and then that power is going to move to the front, and you would write it as 5/6 log base 4 of q. Okay, number 5, log base 7 of r cubed divided by s to the 4th t. I'm going to do it in 2 steps. I'm going to write log base 7 of r cubed. Since this was in the denominator, I'm going to say minus log base 7 of s to the 4th. Since this was in the denominator, I'm going to say minus log base 7 of t. One more step to get these exponents down front. My answer would be 3 log base 7 of r minus 4 log base 7 of s minus log base 7 of t. Number 6. Do you see that the 5th root of m times n can be written as mn to the 1/5, which is the same as writing m to the 1/5 times n to the 1/5, yes? Okay, so I can write this as ln, actually I'm going to do 2 steps, ln of m to the 1/5, right here, multiplication, plus ln of n to the 1/5. This is in the denominator, so I'm going to say minus ln of p cubed. This one's in the denominator, so write minus ln of q. One more step. 1/5 ln m, 1/5 ln n, minus 3 ln p minus ln q. Okay, the 7th root You see I can write that as ln of e squared over q squared plus 7 to the 1/7. So that 1/7 power is going to come out front. Okay, how am I going to write this? I'm going to write it as 1/7 ln of e squared, very good, minus ln of q squared plus 7. One more step. What is ln of e squared? 2. So I get 1/7 2 minus ln of q squared plus 7. They may want you to distribute that 1/7, so you would get 2/7 minus 1/7. I don't know. You'd have to check it out on the software. Okay, write it as a single log, number 8. They're both the same base, so I'm going to write it as one big log, log base 14 of 7 times 2. What is 7 times 2? What is log base 14 of 14? You're done. Number 9. Okay, for number 9, log 750 minus log 5 minus log 15. They're all base 10, so I'm going to write one big log base 10. The only number in the numerator will be 750. The two numbers in the denominator will be 5 times 15. And what is 750 divided by 5 times 15? $10? What is log 10?
1.
For number 10, 2 steps. I would write that as log base 6 of m to the 3 minus log base 6 of n to the 6 minus log base 6 of p to the 5th. Now if I wanted to write it as one big log base 6 of, what's in the numerator? M to the 3rd. In the denominator you'll have n to the 6 times p to the 5th. You got it. Go work on number 11. I'm going to move the exponent up. I would get log base 5 of x to the 1/5 plus, those are going to stay the same. Okay, do you see that that's a difference of 2 squares though? X squared minus 4 is x plus 2 times x minus 2. I'm going to write that way for a reason, and you'll see it in just a second. Okay, let's write it all as log base 5 of something. What's in the numerator? Do you see x to the 1/5 is in the numerator? What else is going to be up there? That. Right? So I'm going to have times x plus 2, x minus 2. Now what goes in the denominator? The x minus 2 goes down, right? Do you now see why I wrote that and factored it? Those cancel. So I'm left with log base 5. I think they want you to write it x, the 5th root of x, times x plus 2. You have to look. I think that's what they want. I know. The joys of the software program. You're going to write this as log base b of 3 times 5, which is log base b of 3, plus log base b of 5. Log base b of 3 is 0.586, plus 0.827. What do you get? You get 1.413. Check my arithmetic. Okay, 14. Is this it? Yep. No, I skipped 13 because it's just like 12. Number 14. How would you do that on your calculator? Log base 2. So you'd go math. Log base 2 of 6.5 times 10 to the what? 8th? 29.276. You did that using your calculator. Now the homework wants you to express that in exponential form. Oh. Base, right? So in exponential form you would write that as 2 to the 29.276 would equal the number 6.5 times 10 to the 8th. Are you getting used to seeing it in logarithmic form? Oh, no, it just disappeared. Are you getting used to seeing it in logarithmic form?